Hi, this is the LAB-1 for the task 1. Task 1 is about the MOOC online registration for the courses. In this, I'll first show the demo of the user interface. Here, user can either log in. If he already has an account, he can log in. If he doesn't, he can register. Or if he doesn't want to enroll into any courses, he can just log in into as a guest user. So initially sign up. If the user is already present, it says username is already exists. So we need to create, so it's redirecting to the login page. We can use the credentials to log in. If I miss any field, it shows the required validations, password is required, and if I give an incorrect password, it shows invalid login credentials. So user can log in. It shows a basic HTML page. In this HTML page, we have set the header with the username, greeting the username along with the logout button. And for every user, it shows the profile details, including their display picture, username, email ID, and contact ID. And in the enrollments, it shows the recent enrollments and all enrollments in the navigation bar. It shows the list of all courses that the student has enrolled in. These all values are set in the HTML page. So for each course, it shows the title, credits, and the semester that the student has enrolled. And the courses shows different departments, computer science and engineering. Computer science, it shows the different classes. In this, student can enroll. The ones which are not, means these are already enrolled by the student. So this is how it works. This is the same for everything. And if we log out, and we can just go as a guest user. In guest user, there is no option for enrolling. So we don't have, the guest user is not allowed to enroll into any classes. Guest user is just used to check which courses are there. Now going into the coding part. In this, in the login page, we have created the HTML page with the login form and 3 buttons: login, sign up, and the guest user button. So whenever user clicks on any button, it redirects to the login function, sign up function, and guest user function that is written JavaScript in the script tag. So this is the login function. In the login function, if the username password is correct, then it is redirected to the home page. If it is not correct, it is redirected to it just shows a warning that it invalid login credentials. If a user selects a guest user, he is automatically redirected to home page without any credentials. If the user clicks on sign up button, then the page is redirected to the sign up page, sign up HTML page. So going into the sign up HTML page, this is same as login page, but just that we have only sign up button. If the user clicks on the sign up button, it will first check whether username already exists with that name or not. If the username exists, then it just return back to the login page. Even if a user doesn't exist, it stores the values and then redirect it to the login page. So when user successfully log in, the home page is shown. In the home page, we created a HTML page with navigation sidebar, with the side navigation bar, and navigation. This is the header part, which contains the greeting of the user and the logout button, and this is the side navigation with required fields like my profile, enrollments, and courses. And in each we have a drop down list including recent enrollments or enrollments and different departments as a separate drop down list. For each list, there is one. For each category, we have one HTML page. For viewing of profile, we have profile HTML. So in this, we have hard coded like for that user, for this user, what are the details to be displayed, the image, and the same with everything and all. That's it. So we have written the snake game in Angular 7, and I have given ngserve for the execution. After giving ngserve, and it has opened. It started listening on localhost 4200 port number. So when I connect to that, it shows me the web application. So this is the UI of the snake game. The best score, actually we created a local storage service. That service takes care of storing the value within the browser. So whenever we open, we close and open, the best score will be still there. So this shows the start button. The whole page is a single HTML page where we have a few divs which are not visible now, but later will be visible. On start, it shows the following divs. Based on the boolean value, it decides whether to show these divs or not. So classic is nothing but the walls. Walls will be if the snake touches the wall, it will be the game will be over. No walls, only when the snake touches itself, the game will be over. And obstacles, snake should be aware of the walls and obstacles as well. So classic is the moderate level, no walls is the low level, easy level, and obstacles is the hardest level. So when we click on the classic, the red shows that the game is over, and the score is 0, so the best score doesn't. If we go to no walls, the snake can go around the boxes. So user can use start button, the arrow keys, up arrow, side arrow, and down arrows to move the snake. And then using those arrow keys, user has to go over the fruit button. Whenever the fruit button is clicked, user can so the snake hits the snake, so the score is highlighted because it was more than the previous best score, so it was replaced with the best score. So now I can start a new game with a different mode again. So showing the code for that, the app.html. In this we have the header with the score and best score, and we have the grid box which shows the background color has been set, and next we have the button clicks which shows the different types of game modes. In this, all these elements are showed based on the boolean value. ngF means that only when show menu checker is true, then only this div is viewed. In the same way, other divs are viewed in the same way. We have created a service for best score where it stores the details in the local storage. This local storage will not get destroyed within the browser. App.module. We have set some constant values, and these constant values are used in the TypeScript file. In the TypeScript file, we are actually running the so we are listening on the key events. Host listener says to listen on the key events. Based on the key events, we set the direction of the snake. After setting the direction of the snake, we'll update the positions of the color to be changed, where the snake, which makes to visualize that the snake is moving. So the game will be started at here. So random number is used for selecting the random fruit button where to be placed. So a new game is started. So based on the mode, it adds the obstacle. If it is classic, then it adds the wall obstacles. So this is the code, this is the CSS code for the program, and that's it. Thank you. This is the sample UI of the task 3. In this we have the search form and the items showed in the form of rows. This is the response from the Google Knowledge Search API. This is the basic string, search string that is given for this term. These are the values. So for cart, these are the values that are. I am printing only the two rows, first two rows from the list, as it is overflowing with more number of values. Going into the code part, this is the main HTML page where this is the search form, and this is enter component where we are binding the HTTP response in this variable to this component. This component actually displays the list of values related to the search term. In home.component.typescript, we are actually doing the HTTP request. Here, the default value is Taylor Swift, and with this value, we are giving it to the Google API with the query as the search term, and specifying the API key with no limits and anything. So this data is stored in the recipe details. These details are binded to the display details component. Here we are actually parsing in the form of JSON and printing all the required values like description, title and URL. Thank you.